Right, Tony! Oh! What's up? Yeah. So get him! Chase! Yes! Tony!
I've always said rugby is a form of meditation to me. It's my place where I can escape from everything else, when I don't need to think of anything else. I can just focus on being in the present and just enjoying what I'm doing. Ever since I've been 4 years old, this is what I've wanted to do, and I cannot imagine life without rugby.
Something that I've played all my life. All my family and friends are really proud of me, and it's a way for me to express myself, I think. I think it's something that I'm good at, and it's part of my identity, and I think it's a way for me to make my family proud and my friends proud.
You brought up every Saturday, your friends, your parents, they're all watching the game. So it kind of builds into the atmosphere of this is important and this is exciting. And it was always associated with, on that day, a big family gathering, everyone's around, let's go watch the rugby, there's drinks going, and you as a kid just pick up on all that energy and excitement. So when it's rugby time, without you even knowing it, you're excited.
Our sports in the United States, we sell heroes, we sell stars, we sell them very well. Rugby's an international game. It's played everywhere. It's the world's contact game, and we benefit from that dramatically. We have 13 different countries represented on the Free Jacks, and they all live together. They speak different languages. Typically in rugby, English or French are the unifying languages. In this case, it's English. They're different ages. Some are married, some are just out of college. It's really interesting to see that melting pot and how they learn to work with each other. It's actually quite crazy. Like the fact that they're all living together and that they haven't beat each other up or anything else like that yet,
It's interesting. Like, we live together, we train together, lift in the gym together, literally driving a huge van together. You're constantly with them every single day. It's unique because that builds camaraderie and that builds that brotherhood that you need to play rugby. And I have these guys I didn't even know at the start of the year, and now they're all some of my best friends.
There's something about rugby in that you actually have to give your whole self to it, and then that builds a connection between people that I don't think is replicated in other sport.
I think a lot of the guys rely on each other to find happiness outside of the other issues, but I've made lifelong friendships. Some of these dudes will probably be my best man at my weddings one day.
It is a bit of a sacrifice having career in a sport that is so physically brutal, but it's one that a lot of people are willing to make because they enjoy playing it so much. It's one that's almost addictive. Obviously I'm quite young still, and my biggest struggle is probably just little injuries and managing those injuries and trying not to let them affect your performance, and a lot of that ends up coming down to the mental side of things. As a young person, you're always wanting to do well, and you probably overthink things as well. What's going to happen in the future, there's a lot riding on it, not only for the players but also for the coaches. It's an extremely brutal environment.
You are away from family, from a lot of your friends. Mental struggles can be quite tough for guys. A city like Boston, it's a massive city with loads of people, but you only know 30 or 40 guys, and they're the 30 or 40 guys you spend all your time with, so it can be pretty tough for guys. A lot of guys are in that phase where they're growing up, going from teenagers to men, and it can be challenging.
I feel like the Free Jacks are pioneers of rugby in the US. Players in the league want to see it expand, want to see rugby as a professional sport, as you see baseball and hockey and basketball and football, We're part of an area that has a rich history of sports winning. It's awesome to build on that.
From where the Free Jacks come from, back when I first started with them in 2020 to where they are now, there's just been a massive growth from the people in the back offices to the coaches to the players that have played for the Free Jacks to the fans. We're creating an environment where we want to try and be like the Celtics or the Patriots, where they've got this big fan base, and we're trying to include those fans into our team and make them family.
We have the World Cup coming, right? All of those pieces add up to an opportunity for exponential growth. The next 10 years are going to be so dynamic and crazy and amazing. This is going to be the toughest sport in the United States in not too distant future.